8 hours later, boys and girls, yes, I have finally finished watching Fallout Season 2. Let's go, baby. I've been waiting 2 years for this bad boy. The question is, was it worth the wait? Let me first say, seasons being so far apart really does hurt the hype for me. It took a hot minute. Like the first episode released season 2, and I was pushing it off, my dudes. I was pushing it, and then, you know, episode 2 comes out. I did not start watching season 2 until I think like 2 days before the final episode came out, because I was like, I really need to review this one. I really need to review it, you know. So yeah, it's tough because it's been 2 years. So it's like, how do you maintain that hype? But let me tell you, as soon as I started watching season 2, the hype started flowing back, baby. And I was reminded of how god tier season 1 was. I forget what I gave season 1. I did review that with my buddy Jory on this channel. If you guys want to check that review out, I probably gave it like a 9 or a 10 if I had to guess. Amazing season. The ending was just mind-blowing. You know, I wasn't huge on Maximus. I thought he was a bit of a moron. It's a lot of for like most of it. There were like tiny things that annoyed me, but overall, amazing season. For season 2, what did I think about it? Is it as good as season 1? Personally, I'm gonna say no. It is not as good as season 1. However, it is still it's very good. This is a very good show, and we got a lot of god tier moments in this season. However, it's still got some problems. I'd say a third of the season is bad, unfortunately, but 2/3 of it is god tier. So let's just get into it, guys. Okay, obviously, I'm not gonna have a spoiler-free I mean, I guess that is kind of the spoiler-free section. If you want my spoiler-free take, I'm gonna give this probably like an 8 out of 10. Good ass 8 out of 10 show. All right, on to the spoilers. So we have 8. From what I wrote down, there's about 8 different side stories. We got Maximus and the Brotherhood, right? We got the Legion and Kazar. Then there's Lucy and the cowboy going out looking for Lucy's dad from the end of the last season. We have Lucy's dad working on this brainwashing chip. Oh, what's going on there, you know? The water chip, incest club side plot. Then we have Lucy's brother escaping Vault 31 with a bunch of management that has now been unfrozen, and they're kind of like following his orders. The mystery of Steph, the blonde chick from Vault 31. And then finally, we have the backstory of Howard's wife and how she connects to the world ending and all that. So you get 8 different side stories. Positives and negatives. I want to talk about the negatives first, because that's probably what I got the most to say about. Okay, so I'm going to say the water chip, Steph, and Lucy's brother, those stories kind of suck. Okay, so let's start with the water chip one. So it starts off, so the water chip incest story starts off with, we're back in Vault 33, and we're having issues with like, oh no one can get water, the water chip is broken. But one of the guys wants to have an incest, not incest party, but an incest like therapy group. Like, let's talk through, you know, the fact that like all our mothers and fathers were all like related. Like it is funny. Like it is funny for the first like 5 minutes, and then it's like episode 2, the party's still going. Episode 3, Poppy, the leader of all 33, is like, hey, stop the party. You're giving them salty snacks, and we're running out of water. And then he's like, no. And then that just kind of keeps. It's just stupid. It's like it literally does not go anywhere. It goes nowhere. Nothing happens. And then that kind of leads into the mystery of Steph, the blonde chick that has an eye patch. Turns out she's Canadian. And there's this clip of she's like with her, I think like sister or something. Her sister gets murdered, and no, it might be her mom or something. I don't know. And she's like, Steph, you gotta take advantage of people in this world, Steph. You gotta step over their toes. So from then on, whenever you see her in flashbacks, it's her like taking advantage of people. She finds Hank McClane in a casino, and she like tricks him into marrying her, and then that's how she gets into the vault. And then that leads into her becoming his wife, and then yeah, it just kind of ends Actually, that's where like the final part of her season story ends, is everyone's like pissed at her because she's Canadian. So then she runs into the office, and then she gets out this black pit boy from a box, and she's like, initiate phase 2. What's phase 2? I don't know. I just thought it was dumb. Then lastly, the Lucy's brother story. So Lucy's brother is stuck in Vault 31. His grand idea of how to escape is he unfreezes all of management, because Vault 31 is full of frozen management people that are one by one are let out to basically, you know, be in charge of Vault 32 and 33. Well, he lets them all out at once, and he's like, hey guys, Reclamation Day, it's time for us to all go up top. And he basically tricks them into thinking like, hey, I'm the leader, I'm the manager of the managers. And it's interesting at first, and then it gets to a point where they realize that he lied to them. And there's one chick that's like, she started a week ago, and she's like, those guys are crazy. I'm a good manager, though. I'm with you. And then everyone dies. Literally just everyone dies. And it's like, what was the point? What was the point of any of that? Like, why did any of that happen? So the only two people that are left alive are of course, coincidentally, the chick that liked Lucy's brother and Lucy's brother, because a bunch of cockroaches went up and, you know, killed them all. So again, it's just those three stories just seem very pointless. And if there was a conclusion, it just wasn't good, or it was non-existent. We could have trimmed all that fat and given time to the better stories. Because not for the God tier stories, you know, the Brotherhood. Maximus, I thought, was annoying as piss in the last season. He is now, I'm not going to say God tier. He's now really good. He's pretty good. He's a lot better. His character's a lot more serious. You know, he's got some of that trauma built up. And his whole entire character arc in this season is dealing with the Brotherhood. What is more important to him? His own values or the Brotherhood's values? And that clashes, and he ends up leaving the Brotherhood, and he ends up helping out, you know, the ghoul, and coming across his old buddy who's now a ghoul. And I just really liked it. I really liked it. And then, oh my word, the bits with Lucy and her father. As soon as Lucy finds her father, and then they're interacting, talking about the brainwashing and all that, and just all of Hank McClane's stuff, I enjoyed all of that. It's done so well. They're great actors. I really enjoyed how they were piecing all the little puzzles together, the choices that Lucy had to make at the end. You know, does she kill her father? Does she not kill her father? Instead, she ends up brainwashing her father, and then she kind of just abandons him at the end of the season, which I thought was really interesting. There's the story with the ghoul. The ghoul, I'm a little half and half on, because at the beginning of the story, he's looking for his family, and at the end of the story, he's still looking for his family. So it's like, you know, are we gonna have 3 seasons of the ghoul looking for his family? You know what I mean? Like, really cool things happen along the way. I just feel like there wasn't a lot of progress, because essentially the ghoul finds, like, oh, this is the vault where my, you know, wife and daughter were kept. And he walks in, and they're not there. Oh, but they're in Colorado. So the next season's going to take place in Colorado, which I don't believe is a place that Fallout lore has ever gone to. But, I mean, I'm really interested either way. It doesn't have the same hype as, like, seeing, like, oh, New Vegas! You know, like, I don't have that same level of hype. So I guess that's sort of my issue with the last episode of the show, is that it just kind of ends... And that's about it. And it just kind of ends, you know? There's just not much to say on it. Like in the last one, I mean, we were going on and on about theories like, oh, yo, what if they do this? Oh, they could do this? But in this one, I'm just kind of like, yeah, I mean, they're going to go to Colorado. The dad's no longer a threat because he's been brainwashed. He's just kind of a simpleton now. So I guess the only mystery is, like, where is his family? There's super mutant stuff, you know? Oh, are they going to be introduced? There's Legion stuff. All that stuff's kind of a little more minor in this season, but it is there. So it's like, oh, how's that going to be involved? The new California Republic comes in at one point, and they help Maximus take out a bunch of death killers, death threat. I suddenly can't remember the name of them. The big monsters, which I thought that fight was very cool. So there are some really good moments in the end. It just didn't blow me away. But with a cliffhanger leaving me more confused than excited, I am going to give, yes, a definitive Fallout Season 2 a 8 out of 10. Guys, what do you think about Fallout Season 2? Did you like it? Am I being a little bitch about it? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you on the next episode. See ya.